Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Guess what we're going to be doing today? I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite AliExpress brushes. I did a poll on the community tab on my YouTube channel, and most of the people that voted, even though it wasn't a lot, like 13 people that voted, but most of the people that voted, they voted for my top 10 AliExpress brushes. But when I was going through the brushes, I'm like, I don't really have a top 10 brush. Like, I don't have top 10. I think I have like my best AliExpress brushes, the brushes that I use on an everyday basis. Not to say that other brushes aren't good, but just the brushes that I reach for on a daily basis whenever I'm doing my makeup. Okay, so we're going to be looking at each of them, guys, and guess what? I'm going to be announcing my giveaway for my channel. Yes, I'm going to have a giveaway, but let's not talk about that yet. I'm gonna talk about the brushes first, and then later on in the video I'll explain to you my giveaway. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the first brush. This is the double-ended, dual-ended brush. It is bronzer and highlighter. I love this brush because I lost my Sylyne, my big fluffy jumbo brush from Sylyne. I lost my brush in a taxi, so I had to resort to this one because it's a similar, the density and how big it is and fluffy it is. It's similar to the one that I had that comes in the 12-piece Sylyne brush set that I lost. Okay, so this is my favorite brush. Why is it my favorite? Because it actually adds the powder whenever I want to like bronze or go into my bronzing powder. I can just add it to my face like so, and it would just add it like flawlessly. And I love when the brushes are big, fat and dense because I want something to match my face. Okay, yeah. And this side does a great job. If I want to add under the eye like powder, if I want to add a highlighter, I rarely use these brushes for highlighter anyway, just for adding the powder here. So if I want to like touch up, if I want to touch up with my powder, I can just go into the powder, press it and touch up. And I really love it for that. Okay, let's move on to the other brushes. So I'm just talking about the complexion brushes first. I really like this brush also for adding pressed powder, especially if this brush sometimes it's a little bit too big to add the pressed powder towards the outer portions of your face. So I like to go in with this brush because it has a similar density. I used to use it to add my foundation, but now that I have another brush, yes, so I kind of pause using this. Okay, so the next brush that's my favorite is, it's the Sylyne. This is a flat top foundation brush. This is the Sylyne from the 10-piece Sylyne brush set, the 11113 brush. Yes, I love this brush for foundation because it actually does the job and it stipples the brush really well. But guess what? The Sywinas brush is actually the same brush. The only difference is how long the brush is. Yeah, but it's similar. The bristles, and I think that the Sywinas brush is a little bit wider. Like the bristles or the brush here, they're a little bit wider than this one, but they do the same thing. I usually reach for this one because it's a little bit shorter and the handle is a little bit fatter. So this is from the Sylyne 12-piece brush set, actually 15-piece now because it's updated. But I really love this brush and I always reach for this brush whenever I'm doing my makeup. But they're the same. The Sylyne and the Sywinas brush, they're the same. Okay, so the next brush that's my favorite, guys. I love this brush. This is also from the Sywinas, the Sylyne 15-piece brush set. This is the contour brush or blush brush. This can do your blush, your contours, and it could also go around the perimeters of your face. So it's very good, I would say. I love this brush. This is the 114 brush, and this is also from the 15-piece Sylyne brush set. Then the next brush is, this is a fan brush. I've been using this to add my highlighter for quite some time now. It's been my favorite for highlighter. Yes, I used to use this one, but then this is the Real Techniques contour brush. I used to use it, but then I'm like, why am I using this when I have my fan brush? So I start using my fan brush now to just add my highlighter, and I really love it because it does a good job and it gives you like a subtle glow. I mean, I'm wearing extra glow today, but you know, yeah, but it gives you a really nice glow, and I really like it. So the next brush that I so the next brush that I really enjoy using is the Sywinas A05 brush. I love to use this brush whenever I want to set my under eyes. I use this brush. So just go in with the powder from this, and I just tap it in, and then I just take it right under my eyes because it just fits perfectly and it's not too messy, so you can actually get the job done. And it has a long, the brush is so long, so it actually gives you a nice little grip, and you can just, you know yeah, and I really love it for that. So this is a Sywinas brush. So as you can see, it's a Sylyne and the Sywinas brush. Those brushes are my favorite so far. And this now is also the Sywinas A06 brush, and I use this brush to add my to blend out my concealer, to blend it out here and also here. So I use to blend out right here in the T-zone, under my chin, and so forth. I like to use it to blend out the concealer whenever I'm not using my beauty sponge from Practic by Sigma. Yeah, so I really love this brush, guys, and it does a good job. It's from the Sywinas set. So the Sywinas set is amazing. These AliExpress brushes are so great. Okay, so the next brush that's my favorite. This is the Sylyne 115 brush. This is what I use to blend out my concealer when I'm like doing my brows, and also when I want to set my lid. When I want to go in with eyeshadow, I use this brush because it does a great job, and it's dense enough to just blend out everything seamlessly. And what I usually do, sometimes I use this one to blend it out a little bit, and then this one now to share it out a little bit, and they work together very well. This is like a concealer blending brush, and this is a smaller concealer blending brush. This is from Sywinas, this is from Sylyne. Yes. So now let's get into the eye brushes. First and foremost, I don't really have a favorite angle brush, but I usually draw for the Sywinas angle brush. This is the A14 brush. Usually draw for it because it's very thin, so it can actually line my brows. So the Sywinas brush is very thin, so it can actually line my brows. Does a great job, no problems. And I also love to use, I love using the Practic by Sigma, even though this isn't AliExpress brush, but I really like to use it, and it does a great job because it's so small. So even though this is not an AliExpress brush, but it does a great job, and I love it. So this is a Sywinas brush that I really love. And then we have let me go now to the concealer brush. Oh, this brush here, guys, this is from the 29-piece AliExpress dupe, Sigma brush set dupe. I love this brush, guys. I use this for cut crease. I use it for my brows. Guys, I don't remember, there was one point I was so in love with this brush. I still love this brush. I was so in love with this to do my brows, but nowadays it's all about this one. I love this to do my brows. It does a great job. It's very precise. And there is a similar brush like that to this one in the Sywinas brush set that works very well. So I've been using this, and I think that maybe the only time that I probably will use this one when this is really dirty and I have to pull for this one, but they work the same. Yes, but I've been using this for quite some time now, so it's like a routine for me to use it, to pick it up whenever I want to do my brows. Yeah, but when this is not clean, the Sywinas brush does the same job. Yes, it does the same thing. So my favorite, this is my favorite, and this is an alternative. Yeah, I love this, and this is from the Sywinas brush set. Okay, what other brush? Now let's go to like blending brushes. So for the blending brushes, I love to use this one. This is also Sywinas A11 brush. The Sywinas A11 brush, I love this brush because it gets into my crease and it's so small, especially if you have smaller eyes. It gets into the crease and it just blends out the eyeshadow perfectly onto your lids. And I love to use this one whenever I'm dealing with detailed eye looks that I have to like really contour my crease. Yes, this does an excellent job. And this is from the Sywinas. So guys, you see which brush is my favorite, which brush set is my favorite so far. And then another brush now. This is from the Sywinas A13 brush set. This brush now, I like to use this one to just smudge out like the eyeshadows right here. It does a great job. It's small, it's soft, and it does the job. I don't know, it does a good job. I think I really pull for the Sywinas brushes mainly because they're a little bit long and my hands are a little bit fat and big, and I like to, you know, I don't know, just control the brushes like so. It just feels right. I don't know, when it's a little bit longer I feel like the brushes feel a little bit right. I don't know why, but I keep pulling for these brushes because they're a little bit longer and they do the job well. Moving on. Okay, so my next favorite is the Sywinas brush set A07 brush. I love to use this brush whenever I'm doing my nose contour. Yeah, and I like to use it also to like blend out eyeshadows into my crease, or if I want to do like really detailed contouring, it does a good job, but it actually spreads the eyeshadow a little bit more so you can, yeah, but it does a good job. The Sywinas A07 brush, I love this brush for that and to contour the nose. Good job. Moving on, this one, the Sywinas A08 brush. This one now, this is a very nice brush for highlighter. Yeah, to add your brow bone highlighter because it's so tapered at the top, and it just overall it feels nice on my skin. And I don't know what to say. I just usually reach for this whenever I want to highlight my brow bone, whenever I want to add my highlighter down my nose, because I love how it's tapered, so it actually picks up the product, not too much, but it picks it up and blends it really nice, and I really like that. The next brush that I really love, I love this brush. This is the Sywinas A12 brush. This I love to use it to add my inner corner highlight. I love to use it to contour, to blend out the eyeshadows underneath my lashes right here, my lower lash line. Blends it really well, and it's so small. This is like a pencil brush, but this is from the Sywinas brush set, and it also is good for like if you want to, you know, like detailed, just be detailed right here at the outer corner, and you want to add like a darker color to just really deepen it a little bit. It does a great job. It also does a great job at highlighting the brow bones. So this is a Sywinas brush set, and as I said before guys, the brushes are so long, so it allows you to just, you know, apply the product. I don't know why I prefer the longer brush handles. I'm not sure why, but it just maybe because my hands are so big, I like to have more control over the brushes so I can feel it. I don't want to be like, you know, I mean, I just love the longer brushes. I don't know why. I just love them. Okay, and then another Sywinas brush set guys. This is the A10 brush. I love this also to blend out my eyeshadow. I love this because it's a blending brush, and if you can look at it, if you look, it's very it flares out at the top. So when you put it on your eyes, it actually blends the product really nice. Like in circular motions, you can really get into the blending, and it's also small for your lids. So if you have smaller lids, this brush is great. If you have bigger lids, I would definitely recommend this brush. This is the MAC 224 dupe. This is on DHgate. That's where I got it, and it's natural bristles guys, and it's fluffy. I use this one for this video because I wanted to really, you know, smoke out the eyeshadow. So this, the MAC 224 brush dupe, or you can go and get MAC if you want, but you know, I'm an Aliexpress girl, so we can't really afford MAC. But yeah, this brush is really nice. I love this brush. This is the Aliexpress brush, or DHgate I should say. So I love the Sywinas A10 brush because it really blends out the shadows perfectly. And and this brush is also similar, the Sylyne 109 brush. It's also similar to this one, but I think this one is a little bit more fluffy, but they're basically the same, and I love to use this one. Why? Because I just love these brushes. I love these type of blending brushes because they just do the job well. Yeah, but this is from the Sylyne 15-piece brush set. This is the Sylyne A109 brush. Alright, so another brush that I love is also from Sylyne. This is from the same set. The same set. It's from this set with this brush. This is also dual end brush set. This is their little, you know, collection of brushes, dual end brushes. I love this also because it has a bigger, what do you say now? It has, the bristles are a little bit bigger. So it's similar to this one, to the MAC 224 brush, but as you can see, the MAC is a little bit bigger, but this is not as big, but it is medium size. I don't know, just a little bit smaller than the MAC 224 brush. But I really love this brush for, as I said before, just, you know, smoking out the eyeshadow. Yeah, so it can look like grungy and so forth. Love that brush, love this brush. Now let's move on to some natural bristles. Yeah, so first and foremost, let me just go to this brush. These brushes. These brushes are the Manji or Manji, or I don't know the name. The Manji brush set. They're natural bristles, guys. I've been, you know, I spoke about these brushes some time ago, long time ago in my video, some years ago. But these brushes are still here. And they haven't shed. They don't really they don't shed, as a matter of fact, because I've washed them before and they don't shed. I don't know if they still have these brushes, but they have similar brushes to these. But I love these brushes, guys, because they're natural bristles. And this also, I use this to blend out my nose contour. I use this to add the shadow. When I'm doing the cut crease, add the shadow and press it in so it can be neat. I use this to really go in to just, you know, fix the lines where I'm adding the the shadows to the cut crease area. Really detail. And this, now I use this also to do the same thing. So I use this, yeah. So I use these brushes for like cut crease and for nose contour, especially these three. They help to pack shadow to like the cut crease area. They pack shadow really well. I love these brushes. So these are natural bristles. They're from the 29 piece brush set, Sigma brush dupe. These brushes do an excellent job. I love them for just like blending your eyeshadows. Yeah, they do a great job. These two, nose contour does a great job, and these two are like blending brushes, natural bristles. They do an excellent job, especially with like really pigmented shadows. I like to use these to blend them out. And guys, these, they don't stain. No, they don't stain. So they do an excellent job. When you wash them, they go back to the same half white kind of look, creamish look. Yeah, so they're excellent for that. And this is also a BEILI brush. This is the same, similar to this one, but I think this is a different type of hair. This is goat hair, so when you wash it, it's a little bit frizzy and so forth, and it's not super soft, but it actually does the same thing that these do, but these are more softer than this one, the BEILI brush. But I love these brushes for, you know, especially for colorful looks. The thing is, whenever my brushes are not clean, I can pull for like a similar brush to these brushes. So I can pull for something similar to these. But guys, if I was supposed to recommend something for you, if I was supposed to recommend like a brush set, I would say go with the Sylyne brush set, the Sylyne 15 piece, or the Sywinas 15 piece. Yeah, I would go with the Sylyne 15 piece or Sywinas 15 piece, because I don't know, they give you like complexion brushes, they give you eye contour brushes, blending brushes, everything that you need to do a full face, and they're super affordable. So I would definitely recommend the Sylyne brushes 15 piece or the Sywinas 15 piece. Definitely recommend them. If you're going for the Sywinas brush set, I would recommend that you get this brush or the set. So you can get the Sywinas brush set and this brush along with the 3 brushes that come with the set, because the Sywinas brush set, it doesn't come with a spoolie, and what else it doesn't come with, and it doesn't come with a big fluffy brush. So I would definitely recommend the Sywinas brush set. I would recommend you getting this brush along with the Sywinas brush set. And if you get the Sylyne brush set, all you need is a Sylyne brush set, nothing else. Yeah, but these are my favorite brushes, guys. I hope you were informed. There's so many, but yeah, my favorite brushes, and I use them if I'm doing a detailed eye look. I use every single one. Yeah, not every single one, but most of them. Especially the face brushes, I use all of the face brushes. The eye for the eye looks, I use some of the brush blending brushes for the eye look, and the small smudger brushes and so forth. But yeah, guys, these are my favorite brushes. Now on to the giveaway, guys. I'm going to be hosting a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away 5 brush sets. Yes, so I'm going to give away 1 brush set every week. Yes, so 1 brush set every week, and the giveaway will last for 1 week. So I'm not really sure when I'm going to start the giveaway, but it's gonna come sometimes maybe next week, and it's going to go into November. Yes, so I'm going to give away 1 brush set every week. Yes, and these are going to be some of the brush set: Sylyne, Sywinas, yeah, Sylyne or Sywinas, yeah, any one of them. So please be aware and just stay tuned and click the notification bell if you want to know when the giveaways will be announced. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. All the information will be in the description bar if you're interested in any one of these brushes. Really appreciate it. So see you in the next one. Bye bye.